Creating content for social media can be confusing. There are dozens of different content formats, sizes, and scheduling tools.
I'm just always confused.
In this video, we will go over different content formats and create a strategy that will help you grow and monetize your social media presence. In order to understand what type of content to utilize on our social media presence, we first need to understand what the role of content on social media is. Imagine that the different social media platforms are countries. Russia, United States, India, Germany, Bulgaria. It doesn't really matter which country we are speaking of. What matters is that each country has its own unique language. In Russia, people speak Russian. In the United States, they speak English. In Germany, they speak German. Just like each country has its own unique language, each social media platform also has its own unique language.
Buried within the message itself is the key to decoding it.
The language of YouTube is long-form video content, the language of Twitter is short-form text content, the language of TikTok is short-form video content. Now, on most platforms, you can still post different forms of content. Having said that, those specific content pieces would likely underperform in comparison to the bread and butter of the platform. It's the same as if you go to Russia and start speaking English. Some people might be able to understand you, but most people will want to beat you up.
That's how we do it in modern Russia.
So if you want to create a really good content strategy, you first need to understand which social media platforms you're going to be posting content for. Here, concepts such as main content keywords and repurposing content come into play. So if you'd like to see a video on the topic, make sure you smash the subscribe button. But in order to make this video as crisp as possible, I will focus on creating a content strategy for the most diverse social media platform out there, which is Instagram. Why Instagram? Well, because you can pretty much post any content format on there, from long-term video content in IGTV to Twitter-style single images and short-form video content such as that on TikTok. The first type of social media content I will be talking about is short-form video content, as it has been all the rage recently and has even led the CEO of Instagram, 𝗨𝗀𝗧𝗧𝗧, to say this.
Today I actually want to talk a bit more about video. We're no longer a photo sharing app or a square photo sharing app.
The fact that one of the biggest social media platforms on earth is trying to rebrand itself to not only be associated with photo content, but also with video content and mainly short-form video content says enough in terms of where content marketing is heading. And for those who weren't listening, this clearly spells out one thing. You need to be utilizing short-form video content in your content strategy. It can be an Instagram Reel, which you repurpose to TikTok. It can be a YouTube Short, which you post on Pinterest idea pins. The possibilities for short-form video content are truly endless. I personally see short-form video content on top of my funnel as a way to get more attention into my social media presence. It can also be a gateway for your other pieces of content, which can convert people to followers and buyers. And the best way to turn someone who has seen your content to a follower or a buyer is through stories that are humanizing your brand. Making somebody follow you or buy from you comes down to one word only: trust. If somebody trusts that you will bring value to them with your content, they will follow you. And if somebody trusts that what you are selling them is worth more than the amount you're charging for, they will buy from you. And the best way to do that is by utilizing social media for what it was supposed to be. Not a playground for cold corporate brands, but a way for people to connect with other people. That is why humanizing your brand with stories is one of the keys for growing and monetizing your presence. Use stories in your single image with really detailed captions or in a video format, and make sure that people are truly engaged with who you are. Here is an example of a story which I told to my LinkedIn audience about how my goal is to become a well-known keynote speaker. In the 3-step funnel, personal stories come into middle. Their goal is to take the attention that short-form video content has generated and convert it into followers as well as cash. The only thing that is left for us now that we have followers is to actually nurture those followers and turn them into an engaged community, creating something special for your top fans. And here is where a long-form video content comes into play. Most people can watch random 50-second videos all they want. Having said that, if you want people to invest 5, 10, 15 minutes into the video which you have created, you truly have to have some kind of relationship with these people beforehand. And in most cases, this relationship is built by showcasing how you can provide value to these people over a long period of time. That is why I keep long-form video content at the bottom of my funnel as a prize for my top fans and supporters. Creating a content strategy can be confusing.
Yeah, I'm confused too. We're confused.
But understanding the fundamentals, which are that each social media platform has its own language and each content format has a different purpose, is the key to solving it. If you enjoyed this video, a like would be super helpful, and if you'd like to see me create content, click on this video. Stay brave.